All this week, WVTM 13 Zoe Blair will take us to some of the most haunted places in Alabama.
Well, tonight she's heading to the Drish House in Tuscaloosa. It was a school and now it's an event and wedding venue.
Zoe explains how for the last 150 years, people have reported signs of the ghost of Mrs. Drish at the decades-old building.
These were originally the 4 bedrooms up here. The doorway we just came through is an original doorway. There would have been another one, probably roughly where you're standing.
The house at 2300 17th Street in Tuscaloosa has lived a lot of lives. A school, a church, an event venue, and even an auto parts store. But as the sun sets on the Drish House, it's not the living who are stirring.
I think she lived here a really long time. She just didn't move out. She stayed.
She's still here?
I think so.
Strange noises, slamming doors, young girls giggling when you know you're in the house alone, or the smell of roses drifting in from Mrs. Drish's garden, a garden that can no longer sustain life. Owner Nika McCool says these are signs the ghost of Mrs. Drish is there.
When Dr. Drish died in 1867, Mrs. Drish had a fairly elaborate funeral for him in this house. That was common for the time. And she burned these really tall candles around his coffin. She asked that those same candles be saved and used at her funeral. The problem was she lived another 17 years and nobody could find the candles. And so now the story is that she lights the candles for herself.
A story that's lived in the house since the day Mrs. Drish died.
For the past 150 years, people have reported seeing candles flickering through this window, sometimes even calling the fire department. When people came to investigate, there were no flames to be seen, keeping the ghost of Mrs. Drish alive.
McCool tells me her guests have had some ghostly encounters as well. This photo was taken at the end of an event, and these 2 ladies were the last ones to leave, or so they thought. And the house has even turned some skeptics into believers.
I did not believe in ghosts until I started working here, and that was 4 years ago. They say when Miss Drish is around, you smell roses, and I do not believe that. So my first time back in the house after my grandmother passed away, I was on the stairs and I smelled the roses. That made me believe entirely because we had no real flowers in the house that day.
But McCool is happy to share the house with her haunted guest. After all, Mrs. Drish lived here first.
The ghosts are just part of the package deal. It's like you get the Drish house, you get the Drish ghosts. It comes all together.
In Tuscaloosa, Zoe Blair, WVTM 13.